Well, here are some general principles which are relevant to all translation. Meaning, the translation should reflect accurately the meaning of the original text. Nothing should be arbitrarily added or removed, though occasionally part of the meaning can be transposed. Is the meaning of the original text clear? If not, where does the uncertainty lie? Are any words loaded? That is, are there any underlying implications? Is the dictionary meaning of a particular word the most suitable one? Does anything in the translation sound unnatural or forced? Second, form. The ordering of words and ideas in the translation should match the original as closely as possible. This is particularly important in translating legal documents, guarantees, contracts, etc. But differences in language structure often require changes in the form and word order. When in doubt, underline in the original text the words on which the main stress falls. Third, register. Languages often differ greatly in their levels of formality in a given context, say the business letter. To solve these differences, the translator must distinguish between formal or fixed expressions in general, and personal expressions, in which the writer or speaker sets the tone. Also consider, would any expression in the original sound too formal, informal, cold, warm, personal, impersonal, if translated literally? What is the intention of the speaker or writer? To persuade? To apologize? To criticize? Does this come through in the translation? 4. Source language influence. One of the most frequent criticisms of translation is that it doesn't sound natural. This is because the translator's thoughts and choice of words are too strongly molded by the original text. A good way of shaking off the source language influence is to set the text aside and translate a few sentences aloud from memory. This will suggest natural patterns of thoughts in the first language, which may not come to mind when the eye is fixed on the second language text. 5. Style and clarity. The translator should not change the style of the original, but if the text is sloppily written or full of tedious repetitions, the translator may, for the reader's sake, correct the defects. 6. Idiom. Idiomatic expressions are notoriously untranslatable. These include similes, metaphors, proverbs, and sayings, jargon, slang, colloquialisms, and phrasal verbs. If the expressions cannot be directly translated, try any of the following. Retain the original word in inverted commas, retain the original expression with a literal explanation in brackets, or use a close equivalent, or use a non-idiomatic or plain prose translation. But the golden rule is, if the idiom does not work in the first language, do not force it into the translation. That's it. Thank you.